Welcome to week 5. You've made it past the halfway point in the class, and we just have 2 more weeks left after this week. This week we'll be focusing on graphing and functions. So graphing linear equations or graphing equations that are of a line format, the slope, right, rise over run of a line, or the steepness of a line, equations of lines, graphing inequalities, so greater than, less than, greater than or equal to. We're looking at open circles if the numbers aren't included, closed circles if they are, and functions. So this will relate to chapter 7 in your book. By Wednesday of this week, you'll want to complete sections 7.1, 7.2, and 7.3 in your My Math Lab. And by Saturday of this week, you will want to complete sections 7.4, 7.5, and 7.6. On Sunday, we'll be completing the quiz online in My Math Lab over section 7, your chapter 5 quiz. And you'll want to submit your problem of the week. Let's take a look at that as it looks a little bit different this week. So here's our problem of the week this week. For this activity, you will reinforce the concepts of the week as you solve a problem from the text and explain the solution process. So there's not a specific problem, but this is more of you get to make up your own problem. So choose any 2 points. 2xy and then another xy, but put in numbers. Find the slope of those 2 points, graph the points, find the equation of the line in point slope form, explain the process of finding each answer, draw connections to the previous part of the question. So for this activity, you may do this by hand if you choose to take out a piece of paper or print a piece of paper that's a graph paper and write down your points that you choose and then find the slope, graph those points. If you would like to use a digital format, my suggestion would be using the website Desmos, which is desmos.com/calculator would be the hyperlink that you would use, that you would type into your search box. With the Desmos calculator, you can insert a table, and within your table you could choose your 2 points. So here's my x is 0, y is 8, x is 5, y is 3. Those are the 2 points that I chose. I can graph those. It graphs them for me, but I could explain in my paper how those points are graphed. So for example, to graph the point 0, 8, I would start at the intersection on my graph, at the origin, and I would not go left or right anywhere because my x is 0, but I would go up 8 and make a point. To graph the point 5, 3, I would start at the origin, move to the right 5 spaces because 5 is positive, and move up 3 spaces because 3 is positive. So I'm in quadrant 1 over here. To connect these points, I would have a line because I'm graphing a linear equation. So this isn't a curvy line, it's a straight line, and Desmos can do that automatically. If I hover over the options here, I can make sure my points are solid, I can make my line solid, and I can change the color of the line if I choose. It does not matter. Then what you can do is you could take a screenshot of your work here, and then you could copy and paste that into your document to show your line that's graphed. And then from here you can find the slope, or you can explain how you would find the slope and show your work. And you can explain how you would find the equation of the line in point slope form and explain the process all within your Word document. And that way you don't have to take a picture with your phone and share it to yourself to add it into your Word document. So if you prefer, you can use Desmos. You want to make sure you're using the table format And to do that, you just can click the add item and select table to put a table in, because automatically that table will not appear, and then you can type in your points for your chosen two XYs of choice. To connect those 2 points, you can hover over the colored section here, press and hold down with your mouse. The options will appear and you can connect them with a line, just like that. Okay. If you click on the points, you can also see those points graphed. So if that helps, you can then take your screenshot picture to show that you graphed your line. If you have any questions this week as you're working, please do not hesitate to email me. Have a great week.